And we're live. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Closer Show.
This shit right here is staying right here all year. But
this shouldn't be stressful at all.
I want that 2,500 just because he wouldn't give it to me.
G's private stock lead. Let's go.
Yo, welcome back, everybody, to another Closer Show. Today, we got something real special for you guys. I know you guys have been hounding me. So many direct messages from all you guys saying, are you guys going to do the Closer Show this week? You guys going to make some calls for us? I know we missed the last 2 days. I had a lot of stuff going on, but we are back today. And the guest today is somebody super cool. It's one of them TikTok stars. Yep. I know a lot of you guys in the wholesale game, you guys are the old folks and you don't understand what's going on in the social media space. But I mean, as somebody who needs to definitely work on their social media game, the people that we got tonight are just some absolute inspirations. So it's going to be super, super cool. A little bit of a backstory on them. So they're licensed realtors in the state of Pennsylvania, and they're starting their wholesale brand right now. So we're going to be showing them just kind of how to do some of these calls, how to build their confidence in them. And then we're just going to let them run because they've done tons and tons of cold calls on the retail side of things. The experience is just going to translate right on over. It's going to be no problem for me. So it's going to be great. But yeah, for those of you guys who don't know what this show is, you guys are just listening to me talk like, okay, what is this even about? This is the Closer Show. The Closer Show is where we close leads from ispeedtolead.com, motivated seller leads marketplace, and then we're going to go in, give them a call, and get contracts locked up. It's going to be the whole point. It's going to be a really fun time. So if you guys want to learn how to cold call, if you guys want to learn how to close leads, if you guys want to learn how to become killers on the phone, this is the spot to be. It's by far the best cold calling show on the entire internet. But without further ado, I would like to introduce my good friend Stefanie and my other good friend Skylar. What's up, you guys?
Hey,
welcome in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Yeah, so my name's Stefanie Kebede. We're actually out in the Harrisburg area of Pennsylvania, and I got my license a little over a year and a half ago and just been crushing it with that, grinding with that side of things. But I really love the investing side more. So I created the company called Stefanie Buys Houses and brought on Skylar as well. And we just been partnering up, just being able to, go out, help sellers with their distressed properties, ones that are going in pre-foreclosure, that are back on their taxes, different scenarios like that, and just help them out of their situation.
For sure. So I'm Skylar, as she's mentioned. My real estate journey actually began about 5 years ago. Just give reference, we're only 21 years of age. So yeah, I was 16, and that's when I discovered wholesaling. Max Maxwell is one of my biggest mentors. So yeah, I started watching him early in his career, and just watching him go from where he was to where he is now is very inspirational, along with Brent Daniels and several others. So yeah, I mean, I was still in high school at that time. Obviously, I couldn't close any contracts, but I was still out there driving for dollars, making the cold calls, and just trying to close up as many deals as I possibly could. I did take a little bit of a break because my parents wanted me to go to college. So I did do that. It was not worth it whatsoever. I had fun, but it did not pay off. So I'd say roughly about 6 months ago now, I got back into real estate, started watching as many podcasts and just trying to learn and take in as much knowledge as I possibly could. I later then found a property that I was interested in purchasing. So I reached out to Stefanie because I knew she had a realtor's license. We also did go to high school together, had our first jobs together and everything. So we've known each other for a long time. I mean, even elementary school, we were in class together. But yeah, so she went, showed us that property. It wasn't exactly what we were expecting, but I then asked her if she was willing to JV on a deal. And I didn't know if she was too far into the investing side of real estate or if she was focusing mainly on the agency side, where she said that she would definitely be interested, and she's getting more and more interested into the investing side of real estate. So ever since then, I mean, she created her company, Stefanie Buys Houses, and we've just been tag teaming, working as partners, and killing it.
Yeah.
So you guys have been doing a ton of content recently about actually going out and door knocking. A lot of people are kind of afraid to do that. How's that been going for you guys?
It's been great. We actually like it a lot. It's better than cold calling, I would say, just being up in front, right at the seller's door and just being able to talk to them. And yeah, we get rejected. There's times where,
You get the door slam in your face.
Yeah.
You get a woman that'll cuss you out every now and then, or a man.
yeah,
Either
yeah.
way.
But I mean, like, it's good. It's a learning experience, and that just helps us build our confidence. So we actually like doing that and like going out to the stores and stuff more than cold calling. It's being more interactive with the people out there.
Another thing with it is from what we've experienced, is you get a better contact.
Right.
So your contact ratio is much higher versus cold calling.
Sure.
Because you're there face to face with the person, and it makes them feel much more comfortable versus just talking to a random stranger over the phone because they have no clue who you are. Like she also said, we recently started going into stores such as Walmart, just an example, and just going up and literally talking to anyone and everyone. We try to target a little bit of the older generation just because I know that I have a property versus somebody of our age. But yeah, I mean, just going up, building that rapport, and seeing what's going on financially and with the properties, see if they'd be interested in selling. So
That takes some guts. I feel like I don't know. I've got some guts, but even then, that would just be a little awkward for me. I'm like, "Hi, by the way, what's up?
Yeah.
Trying to sell?"
we do have Stefanie has a little script that we kind of go through. I mean, we obviously wing it depending on the person and their situation. But just to actually start off the conversation. Well,
Yeah.
you wanna?
Yeah, so like what I like to do, like sometimes I think about it like, should I dress up, should I not? But I feel like the best thing to go about is like going there, dressing normal as if we are shopping, even though that's not our main motive, but going right in there, picking up something to look as if we are shopping. And then after we get something, just start going up to people and say, hey, I just been going around introducing myself to everyone. This is me and my partner, Skylar. We're actually real estate investors within the Dauphin County area. And just say, hey, if you know of anyone that may be looking to sell, definitely give us a call. And when we say that, we just give them our card, just so they have that. And they initially take it. There are some times where we do get rejected. People are like, no, I'm good. Which is fine. It happens, and you just move on to the next until you get that one yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So then how about cold calling? What has you guys experience been with that so far?
Cold calling's been, pretty good. We've had several leads come through recently. Checked out a couple properties. So, the contact ratio, as I was saying before, might not be quite as good just because these aren't motivated leads. Like, they're not hot leads that are running through a funnel saying that they do want to sell their property. We're just going out and contacting random houses that either we pulled from a list or we just found driving for dollars.
Oh, you guys are going to be spoiled today.
I'm excited.
And then Stefanie, you've got a fix and flip going on, right?
Yeah, that is actually going to be listed tomorrow. So just finalizing all the paperwork tonight and getting that listed.
What's the profit looking like it's going to be on that one?
It's actually looking around 40K, but I have a partner on this one, so we'll split up 20-20.
Well, how did you structure that one? How'd you find the deal get structured?
So that was actually a cold call. But I wasn't cold calling for deals, like wholesale deals. I was actually cold calling for listings at the time. The seller was like, yeah, I want to sell, but the property has mold, so I don't think I can sell. And I was like, investor alert went off right in my head.
Yeah.
And I set that appointment and then looked at the property, sent it to an investor I knew. He came and looked at the property and was like, yeah, this is the deal. So I was like, you want to partner up? And we partnered up, and it's just been great.
Oh, dude, that's a fun one. Yeah. My first fix and flip went pretty much the exact same way. Went in, just got some private money involved. I think we did a little bit of hard money too. He used all the connections. I sourced the deal, and it's kind of a little match made in heaven. Made some money. It was a fun one. Yeah. Good learning experience.
It's nice because I didn't come in with any of my own money, and we used hard money too. But all you got to do is find a deal, and the money is gonna come. It's
right?
great.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's a deal to be had, then somebody can provide the money to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
there's just so many different strategies you can do with real estate. Even
Oh my
if
gosh.
it doesn't work as a fix and flip, you could always use it as long-term rentals, short-term rentals. Obviously, if you're familiar with the BRRRR strategy, that's
Yep.
always a good one. So, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if there's a deal to be made, there's a way to get it done.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Now, Skylar, I know you mentioned that, Max Maxwell, Brant Daniels, Brent Daniels. Do you know Pace Morby by chance?
Of course I do, yeah.
Okay. So do you know how to pitch any creative?
So typically, first you would want to find out if they do have 100% equity of the property.
Okay.
If not, there's another way you can still do it, doing a hybrid, which would be a subject to along with a seller finance.
Sure.
But specifically on seller financing, you basically you find why they're motivated. You want to see like what their situation is. Excuse me. See like how much in a rush they are to get out of there. Just see if they're struggling financially or if there's some other reason. If they don't need the full amount up front, that's when I would introduce to them the seller financing or owner financing, as I'll call it, which is basically where you're just trying to see what kind of dollar amount they're looking to get monthly. A lot of the times you can negotiate 0% interest along with those deals. So that's always a bonus as well. And even balloon payments you're able to do as well. So there's a lot of benefits when it comes to seller financing and not having to go through a bank, having your credit pooled, all of that. So it's definitely a good option to do if you can.
Have you ever had the opportunity to actually pitch it?
I have not, but actually
We did the once.
we did one
did
time.
it once.
We did
but
one
like,
time, yeah.
I don't know. It's definitely something we got to build upon.
Sure.
Lots of practice.
That was actually last week, but the property we went to go look at a property today. It was a 6-unit multifamily, Harrisburg, and she has 100% equity of the property. The property is in need of like a full rehab almost.
Mhm.
It's pretty rough, but there's a lot of potential to be made, and we're definitely gonna pitch to her seller financing and see how that goes.
What I really like about cash offer leads is it's kind of see, the people, they want a cash offer because they figure it's the easiest exit or that it's a solution to their problem. But once you dig deeper and you really figure out what their situation is and what their problem is if you've built rapport through the rest of the call, then once it comes time to talk about their solution, you always give them a cash offer because it's what they want. But then if you feel like the situation doesn't really warrant a cash offer, you can really front load it by like really destroying their expectations of the cash and just kind of freaking them out from it. And then it can segue into really whatever you think the best solution for them will be. So, I mean, I have gotten a surprising, I don't take any listings down, so all of them are referrals, but I've gotten a surprising amount of listing referrals because people just thought it'd be easier, the convenience would be there. And then just after explaining the significant, hit they would have to take for a cash deal, it almost certainly isn't worth just the speed and convenience if there's no higher motivation. And then the same thing goes for the seller financing or creative. If it's somebody who, if they've got no equity in their home at all, if they've got no equity in their home and they need to move, obviously they can't take a wholesale deal. If they list it, they're probably going to be losing, 15, 20, 30,000, depending on what the price is. And so, just exactly finding what their situation is. Oh my gosh. It's right. Like, it can go really any which way.
And that's a perfect opportunity too. If they have zero equity in the property, or even if they owe a little bit more than it's worth, subject to would definitely be the way to go. I mean, just taking over their payments, keeping the mortgage in their name, and then transferring the deed over to your name. It can work out very well. I haven't done one yet personally, but from watching other creators and investors do it, seems to be a great option.
You cut out there right at the very end.
Oh, what part did you?
I don't know. That's okay. I think let's just get into the call. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the first call of the day and just kind of get a run through of what the script looks like so you guys know exactly kind of what to expect in these calls, what they sound like, and the general level of motivation that these people have. And then we're just going to hop into it and get a deal closed. So this first one, it's a lead that we generated a couple days ago in San Francisco, and nobody's bought it yet. So I think it's because the property is in excellent condition, but San Francisco, anywhere in SoCal, if you're able to get any sort of creative deal out there, those things move fast. So I'm going to be just trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm thinking I'm thinking that if we can get ourselves a creative deal, this will be fire. So looking at it here, everybody. Here we've got Stephen C. in San Francisco, California. And for everybody watching right now, this is on the Speed to Lead platform. And you guys will see, I'm lucky because I've got $1 million in my balance. So I can buy whatever lead that I want. But otherwise, this is exactly how it works. You can put in a coupon code and come in, boom, pay. I've got the leads. I would go to my leads list, but then you guys will get all the information about it. So I'll keep shopping. Now that we've got this bad boy, I think we're going to do here is, let's remove this from the screen. It's going to make this first dial. See how it goes.
All right.
You guys can hear that ring.
You've reached Steve Connolly. I'm not available right now.
We're going to call him right back. We're going to triple dial him.
Okay.
We're just going to keep hitting them time and time again until they pick up. Because they will eventually.
You've reached Steve Connolly.
We're going to call him one more time. And if he doesn't pick up this third time, we're going to move to a new one.
Okay.
I believe in the dream. He wants an offer.
You've reached Steve Connolly.
Bummer. Okay.
Steve.
It's all right. Let's move on to the next.
Yeah.
On to the next one. Okay. Gonna find a nice. Hello, Mr. Uncommon Salt. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. We get some cool chatters up in here. Okay, another sale lead. Let's just do a little random one in. Where is this one? Grand Rapids, Michigan. I like this one. Yeah, I'll call it. Ooh, there's a foreclosure going on there. Yes,
How's-
please.
Do you ever leave a voicemail?
I really should have. I really wasn't thinking about it. Yeah, I do. In the voicemail, it's just going to be something super simple. And it's just going to sound like, hey, my name's Liam. I'm calling about your property on something. You're going to hang up right there.
Okay.
Leaving it super open-ended. So it gives them kind of like a reason to call you. This guy is Luke.
Hello?
Hey, Luke.
Hi.
Luke, my name's Liam. I know we've never spoken before, but you did fill out my website looking for an offer on your home?
Yes, I did.
Perfect. I'm not too late to the party?
Nope.
Well,
Still just
perfect.
kind of shopping around right now, so.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Well, I am a buyer, so hopefully we can make something meet up.
Yep, that makes sense.
Well, I mean, if you could just give me the rundown on it. I've got all the notes here, but I guess if I could just hear it straight from you, it'd make my life a little easier.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Moved in about 6 years ago. And since then, basically the price has tripled and all that stuff. So we're looking to cash out before any bubbles burst because just getting that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
As far as what's up with the house, one room, original hardwood floors have been restored. In all rooms, popcorn ceiling has been removed. New washer, high efficiency washer, and a new electric range, and that was less than 2 years ago. Other improvements. Replaced the motor on the furnace about 3 years ago. And the roof still has about 3 to 4 years left on it before it needs to get replaced.
Wow, it sounds like you know that place like the back of your hand.
I mean, I've been living here for 6 years, so.
Well, it sounds like a pretty good spot then. I'm liking it so far. Do you think there's any room for me if I wanted to do a fix and flip? I mean, it sounds like you kind of got all the fix part of that covered.
There's still certainly some stuff I could use a little bit of spit and shine here, or just like, new coat of paint, a bit of maybe some fresh siding. A window could be replaced.
Mhm.
An original window got broken, and we've been trying to get that replaced with a new winter seal one. So.
Oh, was it one of those really expensive gas sealed windows?
No. It was just an original, like, early 1900s window. So.
Oh, yeah.
So we just haven't been able to get some people moving on quotes and all that stuff. But,
Sure. Did you have an estimate how much that one would cost, I suppose?
The best that I've had, the best guess, that I have is probably about $1,000 for winter seal window,
Mm-hmm.
which will be one of those very fancy ones. Yeah.
There you go. Now, what were you hoping to get for it then? I'm seeing it's in pretty great condition.
I wouldn't say it's in great condition, but it's definitely above what it should be for its age.
Uh-huh.
I will tell you that my absolute, like, hey, I will just shut up and walk away number. That's if you can get me 210, that would be my shut up and walk away number. But
Mhm.
I doubt that we're going to end up right there.
Mm-hmm.
So why don't you give me an idea, because this is your livelihood, what you're willing to work with, and then we can see if we can meet somewhere in the middle, or if that's not going to happen, then we can just kind of not waste each other's time with
No,
that.
that's fair. I have a question. Have you ever thought about renting it out?
We do currently sublet. Our friend is actually going to come with us when we move. So.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
How much?
As far as, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask about how much you think I could rent it for and all that.
Oh, let's see here. So the current value is sitting at around 190 to 200. Rapidly gentrifying area. I had to guess, I'd say 700 to 1,000.
That's not bad.
Renting has never been anything of my expertise, so
Sure.
Be aware of that.
I guess what I'm doing now is I'm just trying to figure out, I guess it's a little shrewd, but as an investor, I'm just trying to figure out where I make money on it. I guess where I'm coming from is that
this is your livelihood.
Uh-huh.
I get it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to waste your time with that if it's
Mhm.
not gonna sing for you.
No, so you said you sublet it. Is that the whole property?
No.
Okay.
No. So it is my wife and I's primary residence.
Mhm.
One of her friends was having some issues finding a place to rent for anything near reasonable. So we sublet a room to her. It's a 3-bed, 2-bath. So.
Sure. Okay. Just trying to look at the photos here.
Mhm.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, even if I gave you an offer today, it sounds like you've got to find another spot to move to. We probably wouldn't be able to move forward for 2 or 3 months, right?
We can we are looking at places right now, yeah. As far as like where we're going to go and all that stuff, and hopefully, just between cashing out now, paying off the rest of the mortgage, we'll be able to get certainly the lion's share if we get anywhere near market value. So.
Mhm. Yeah. As I think about this, just I know you've thrown out that 210 number, and unfortunately, I just don't think I can come even close to that. And I just don't want to insult you with a low ball.
Oh yeah, no, that is my shut up and walk away number.
Okay.
That's if somebody says that, that's okay. And I know I say that because, hey, if I got lucky and someone said yes, cool. If someone doesn't, then that's what that is. And as I was saying, this is your livelihood. You have to make money on it somehow. If you don't feel confident in making any offer on it, then I completely understand.
Sure. No, I get you. I mean, what do you think is just, a fair number for you? Because, I mean, I'm not trying to come in and just steal a deal out from you or anything like that. I make money by making sellers happy, and they wouldn't work with me otherwise.
Right. Let's see. Like I said, market value is 190 to 2. So if I could get within 20% of that, I'd be happy.
Within 20% of that, okay.
Yeah, and this is obviously something that like I can't make a unilateral decision on
Of course.
but is something that I got to talk with my wife about and all that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the number that I was thinking of in my head was going to be closer to about the 140 mark, and it just seems like that might be too far off for you.
Yeah, it would, but hey, thank you for your interest.
Well, let me ask you this though. We do have, I could come up in price though. The only caveat though, I would need the benefit of time on that. Mm-hmm. That would just be my straight cash price.
Mm-hmm. So how much time are you looking to, how much time would you be looking to need for that? I'm just curious.
Like 20 years.
Fair enough.
But I could come up really significantly in price. I know you haven't thought about renting it, but I could put a check in your pocket every month. It sounds like you've got a ton of equity in the thing.
Oh, geez. That's very tempting, but no.
That's understandable. I hear you coming from. No worries.
Yeah.
Well,
again, thank you very much.
Yeah, well, Luke, listen, I appreciate the time from you today. I didn't mean to waste it for you, but how about this? I'll just give you a call back in probably a month or so and see if maybe the market went crazy and I can come up to, 300,000 for it.
Wouldn't that be the dream? If that happens, sure, feel free.
Okay. No worries. Yep. Well, perfect. All right, Luke, I appreciate you then. I might be in touch with you sometime soon.
Yep, not a problem.
See ya. I feel like there was something he was hiding. I don't know what it was.
Oh, that was crazy.
I like your pauses.
Thank you. Yeah. Just shut up and let him just kind of come to it, right?
You're a pro, man.
Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
do my best.
Well done.
But yeah, so look.
So bad.
So those are the that's kind of the format of the calls, right? Just covering the 4 pillars. And now for the price, the thing's cash flowing, non-existent cash flow. If we're renting it for 700 to 1,000,
that's only 5%.
Yeah, that's nowhere near what it needs to be for that. And as far as a flip, I would need to pick it up significantly below market value, and then we've got to factor in, the agent's fee, holding fees, all that stuff. And then like slight repairs, just kind of beautifying it and making it look, 2022 standards. Probably could have been a bit more, some more fun questions I could have dug into there, but it just wasn't exactly what it was, meant to be on that one, I don't think. But what I think is up next here is I'm just going to pull up some leads in Pennsylvania. I'll toss them to you guys and let you guys get dialing.
Let's do it.
Here's your phone.
Let's see here. Let's do one that we generated yesterday. That's in a nice spot. You guys like Philadelphia?
Yeah.
It's a good area.
Yeah.
They're selling because of financial reasons. It's vacant, non-occupied. There's death in family. They want to sell without showings, and they're moving from the United States. It needs landscaping, appliances, paint outside, air conditioning. They want to sell ASAP. They've owned it 20 to 29 years. It's not listed. It's vacant, and there's no mortgage.
That is
Sounds like a winner.
That is a beautiful.
That's a nice lead right there. Okay, let's come. We're gonna click buy. We're gonna pay for it. Cha-ching. If we go to the leads list, then you guys see here, this is kind of what it looks like on the back end. Then is we got a little built-in CRM system. It's nothing too fancy, but you can add notes and all that stuff. And then you can change it to like, so this guy here, Luke, this guy is it's a dead deal. Probably isn't. I mean, I would do follow-up if it was my CRM, but for this purpose, we're going to call it a dead deal. Steven, this is contact attempted. So we still got to follow back up with him. Keep following up.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now I'll send this date over to you guys. I just got to take it off the screen. Otherwise, Dalton in the comments is going to steal it from us. Okay, if you guys see in the private chat, I'll paste it in there.
Yeah.
What's the company again?
Cash offer option.
Cash offer option.
I'm gonna look up the address.
I'm trying to see. Oh, it has the first 3 numbers. Gotcha.
Yeah, looking at a nice Philadelphia property. Cannot complain about that. I mean, that's got everything going wrong with it.
That's what we like to see.
That's what we love to see. That is crazy. I'm looking it up here on Zillow. I might end up sharing my screen.
Okay, so his name's Keith. Let me know.
If you want to dial it now, go for it.
Let's do it. Just gotta go for it. Man, I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm gonna just go for it.
Just do what we always do. You got it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, it sounds great. Looks like it's a whole block of side-by-sides.
Okay, gotcha. Cash on hold. Hi, Keith. Hey, Keith.
Hello?
Yeah, how's it going? It's
Can I
Stefanie.
help you?
Yeah, it's Stefanie. Saw that you were, looking about selling your property.
Yeah, it's not a good time right now. Can I call you back at this number or I can call?
Yeah, no problem. What day and time would be best for you?
You'll know because I'll be calling you. I can't schedule it right this second, but I will give you a call, Stephanie, okay?
All right, sounds good. Well, I'll talk to you later then. Straight hung up.
She seemed a little caught off guard by that.
Yeah.
Not the best time. That's all right.
Nah, it didn't sound like a Keith, but I guess
It didn't sound like a Keith. No. I'm looking at the name. They definitely wrote in a Keith. It didn't sound like a Keith. I would say so. The 2 notes that I would have for that is on the when they say they don't have any time, right? That if they picked it up and it was somebody they were really interested in talking to, right? They usually would have had time, right? Most people, like if they're if I'm in like a crazy rush, even if it's my dad calling me, I'm like, okay, denied, right? Otherwise, I'd give them all the time in the world. So if this person is not busy enough to at least answer the phone, I would just take the opportunity just to try and at that point, there's a 50% chance this person blocks you. So I would still just go and be like, oh, you don't even have 2 minutes for me, not even 2 minutes for me. I really want to buy your house, right? I'm a serious buyer and I see it looks like everything's going wrong with it. And I just want to solve all those problems, right? And then if they still shoot it down from that, then be like, okay, when can I follow up? But I would at least give it an attempt. Just who knows what could happen.
Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But it's tough when it's a lady that picks up and they wrote in Keith and it's like,
I know. No, but that's all.
Keith. Oh shoot! I forget that I don't have the list for you guys here. Let's just pull up another. I'll just pull up another lead here.
Okay.
All right. So let's see.
I know. I'm so used to saying hi. I'm looking for, but I'm trying your way. Hi, or hi.
And it's cool too if you just want to do what you're comfortable with. I mean, like, you don't gotta totally adapt on the fly right now. Let's go down and see what we got here. Leechburg. Doesn't sound. I don't like Leechburg.
Doesn't sound too appealing.
You know what? Let's try this other one in Pittsburgh here. There's a death in the family. We generated this one 5 days ago. Nobody's bought it yet. They missed their opportunity. They've owned it 50 plus years. No, where did it go? No. Here it is.
Oh, there.
Okay, so the bathrooms need work, paint inside, plumbing, flooring. Where did it go? Why did that happen? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this one more time here. I'm just going to buy it right away. Or is it going to make me scroll away from it again? Okay, just straight up buy it. Cha-ching. Okay. Now, so for Mr. Keith, we got, let's just say contact attempted. Or let's say contact made. Well, it was a contact made. And then I'll send it your way now, guys.
Okay, cool.
No, I believe in the dream. I think we're going to get a deal on this one.
I can
I'm
feel it.
feeling good.
It's coming.
I'm feeling good on this one.
They've had this place for 50 plus years, so definitely touch on the emotional note for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Was it Chester? Chester. I can't even say that last name. What's
Chester. Oh, man.
I know, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can open up with their first name instead of last name.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at this on the map, and I see a 207, a 211, but I don't see a 209. This is going to be an interesting one.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm looking for Chester.
Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Hello?
Hey, Chester, it's Stephanie. I saw that you're interested in selling your property on Onyx Avenue.
Who's this?
This is Stephanie with Cash Offer Home. And I saw that you were interested in selling your property. I was just wondering if you're still thinking about it, if you're still interested in selling.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. Did anything change?
I'm trying to figure out who you are first.
I'm with Cash Option Home.
Cash offer?
Yeah. Yep. Sorry,
Cash offer.
it's just breaking up a little bit. That's probably why you can't hear me.
Yeah. A cash offer home. And
Right.
your name's Stefanie?
Yes.
How'd you get know I was selling property?
Yeah, so you just put it in on our website we saw, and I just wanted to give you a call. We weren't sure if you're still interested in selling.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And yeah, I got the information here, but it's always best to hear it from the sellers themselves. So are you able to just run through the property and like the condition of it?
Yes. What do you need to know? It's a 3-bedroom,
Okay.
2 baths. It's being sold as is. And the first floor bathroom needs got it replaced. The kitchen needs got it replaced. Let me see. The one bedroom upstairs, a part of the ceiling came down. Just the drywall or whatever it is. And other than that, that's all I know about.
Gotcha. Have you had any leaking at all?
No, Not that I know. No.
Okay. Okay. And is it currently being rented out, or what's going on with that?
Nothing. It's been unoccupied for about a year now.
Okay. Have you guys ever thought about renting it out?
No, because it needs work and we don't want to really deal with it, put the money in. We just recently, like I said, we're going to sit on it and do nothing with it probably, but we decided to just let it go. That's why we're selling it as is. It does need work,
Gotcha. Yeah. Now, how long have you? Yeah. How long have you owned it?
My brother lived there and he passed away, so it's like it was my parents' home, and so and then my brother lived there, and then they passed away. He passed away. Now I'm and my sisters. So.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I gotcha. Now, have you guys, just out of curiosity, have you ever thought about listing it on the market by chance?
No.
Okay. I gotcha. Now, if we were able to, because I know you said it does need a decent amount of work there, and we able to come in there and pay you cash and, get that off your hands, how much were you looking for?
Probably just being a ballpark. 45 would probably get you in the ballpark.
Okay. And I don't know, like I said, with the amount of work you're saying it needs, that's something we would have to think on, but I don't even think we can get close to that number right there.
Yeah. Okay. Because right now property in that area is going for like 80,000 to 100,000. So I figure whoever puts like 20, 30 into it, they got it for say 70 or 75, and still make 25,000. But whatever.
Yeah, and I guess it's good to look at it that way, but it's also with like the rehab side. I know that everything's been up in prices for us. We're actually working on a rehab right now, and the prices are just crazy with the lumber and the inflation right now. So we have to take that into consideration. And that price, it would be out of our ballpark there.
All right. How much do you think you would be willing to offer?
It would have to be somewhere closer to the 30 mark.
Yeah, I'll keep you in mind. That's kind of really low, but I'll keep you in mind.
Now, is it okay if I give you a call around the same time tomorrow?
Maybe give us a week.
Yeah, give me a week or so.
Go through paperwork and everything. We still have stuff to get out of the house and stuff. So maybe give us a week to think about it.
You guys pay for closing and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll pay the closing costs. We'll pay, if you guys want to leave it as is, you guys can do that. We'll buy it completely as is, so you don't even have to worry about doing any more of the repairs. We just want to make sure it's easy on your side. And like I said, we'll pay cash to make the process as smooth as possible.
Yeah. Where are you located at?
Yeah, so we're actually in Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Westchester. I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, it's not too far from the Philadelphia area. About 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, you're on the other side.
If you have somebody local in Pittsburgh that we would deal with, that's this whole thing about calling these offers, and they're the last one I thought they were in California or something. We don't how do you deal with somebody in Pittsburgh like that?
Yeah, so we have someone in Pittsburgh. We have a couple people throughout the state of Pennsylvania, so we'll make sure that everything is taken care of. And like I said, we'll purchase it completely as is, so you don't even have to worry about putting another cent into it.
Okay. Probably give me a call in a week or so. I'll let you know what's going on. But
okay, I'll put it in my schedule for next week on Thursday. Would 6 o'clock work for you guys?
Sure.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, it was good talking with you, Chester.
All right. See you later.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I got so
Boom!
I literally thought because we were on the Philadelphia property, so I was like, "Wait, is this Philadelphia?" And I was like, "Westchester," because that's closer to Philly. And then when he's like Pittsburgh, I was like, "Oh shoot!"
Oh no!
I don't have a pen because like I forget. He remembers a lot more than I do, so that's where the strength and the weaknesses come into play. But yeah,
The cash offer homes. Oh my gosh, I've done the exact same thing. I'm like, who am I with? I don't really. This is a real. You're getting philosophical, man. I don't even know.
I was like, it's breaking up. You probably
No, you blamed it on him too. No, you're breaking up. That's why you can't hear it properly. Oh. That's so funny. They didn't say, they didn't outright say no to the price. They said, oh, right. They were disappointed, but they weren't like, fuck off. I think that there still might be I mean, even at 30, that thing's slim. What I would have dove into is when he's like, well, even if you buy it at 70 and, you put 20 of work into it and all that, you're still making 25. It's like, oh man, no, listen, I wish I can make money like that. But you have to factor in that if we're doing a fix and flip, well, on the flip, right, we got to list it on the market. So we've got to pay realtor fees. And then, of course, we got to pay the mortgage that we have for the time that we have it. And, of course, we got to do this, right? All the, taxes and insurance and fees. And nowadays, flips are just crazy expensive. You wouldn't even believe. So, yeah, with those sort of margins, honestly, the listing realtor is going to end up making the most of it. I would have gone into some route like that. And then at the end there, he said, yeah, we'll have to think it over. Or he said, we're going to have to look at, compare it or something like that. And I would have just tried to do a mirror there, like, oh, compare it. Like, oh, what are you comparing it to? Do you have other offers in? What are those looking like? What are the other people who are, trying to, all that sort of stuff.
That's good.
You guys want to lead in Flint, Michigan? Flint, Michigan.
I'll take it for a run.
Okay, let's do that.
Right here.
I'm sorry. This one's brand new. I want to leave the brand new ones for the people who might actually want to buy them. I'll get you a nice Pennsylvania one though.
Okay.
We're writing down the name. It's cash option. What is it?
Cash offer option. Cash offer option.
Cash offer option.
COO.
That's so funny, but it played out. So
it did, yeah. It ended up working.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll share my screen again here, and then you guys can let me know which ones you like. Do you guys like Leechburg, Pennsylvania?
I never even heard of that.
Shenandoah. New Paris. Ooh. Keisterville. That sounds like a made-up name.
It does.
Coaldale. Oh, man.
It's another Pittsburgh one.
Yeah, let's do Pittsburgh.
This one's a wholesaler.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's all we got right now for sale. Let's just go here and do. Oh. Do you guys want one in Mars, Pennsylvania? That's right off of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Just a small suburb, I think, off of it. Okay, so they're downsizing. They need landscaping. They own the property. There's no mortgage. It's in good condition, and it's not listed. If we click buy a lead, cha-ching, and go to my leads list. Look at this. So this one with Chester. We got to keep following up. Okay, and I'll get this sent over to you guys now.
All right. Down.
This guy's name is Ron Brueggemann. I think you're going to have a tough time with him.
Oh, shoot.
Nah. Oh, we'll find out in a second.
He typed it in all caps, too.
That just
serious
means
guy.
He's ready to go.
It just means he's excited.
Yeah.
Ron Brueggemann.
All right.
Holy fuck, this is a nice house.
Yeah, I was just looking at the square footage. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so this is like the bougie area of Pittsburgh, I think.
Let's close it.
Man, we can do innovation on that.
Good doing
This is like $750,000. Pretty.
$709.
All right. Let's give it a shot.
Let's see what you got.
Yes, sir. Let's see. All right.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice.
Call him right back. Call him right back. They denied your call.
Doing it again.
Your call has been forwarded.
I'm doing it again.
Another go. Third time's a charm.
Yeah. And if
Yeah.
they send you to,
Literally said it at the same time.
yeah, there we go. If they send you again, then you can just leave a voicemail for them. We can get a new one.
Yeah, I'll leave a voicemail.
What?
Hi, I'm looking for Ron.
Who's calling?
You submitted an offer to my company, saying that you wanted to potentially sell your property. I was just seeing if you were still interested. Yeah. Well, I saw you answered a couple of questions, but I always like to hear it from the actual seller himself. So I was wondering if you could just give me a brief rundown of the property and just what's going on.
All right, what do you want to know?
I mean, we can.
Ask the questions, I'll answer.
Sure. So let's start with how long you've owned the property.
I think it's been since 2007.
07. Okay. I'm sure that was a good time to.
14, 15 years.
I bet that was a good time to buy in, right when that market was going right down.
I don't know about that. It was just for research.
Okay. No, I understand. If you wouldn't mind just telling me a little bit maybe about the condition of the property, like have you done any upgrades recently or just what it's looking like?
Oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
I had it painted with a ceramic tile floor in the kitchen and in the entryway, hardwood in the bedroom, master bedroom.
Okay. I got you.
Had a new air conditioner, had a new furnace, had a new hot water tank. Have a new got a store pump, pump speed.
Okay.
Watering out on the street. That was replaced.
All right. Awesome.
It's got a 3-car integral garage and it's got a 50 by 35 or 40 detached garage with a
Okay.
14-foot door and a regular door.
And how many spaces is that detached garage?
Well, I used it for a big motorhome.
Oh,
I could
okay.
probably put 9 cars in it.
Oh, wow. That's impressive. So I'm guessing you have a pretty big lot then as well, right?
Yeah, it's 1.16 acres.
1.16. That's a good size, especially for that area.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, just tell me a little bit more maybe about your community, the neighborhood, just like what you think.
Oh, it's surrounded by multi-million-dollar houses.
That's what I like to hear.
There's a
Oh, for
$3
sure.
or $4 million house. And then another guy just bought one and put an in-ground garage for his motorhome.
In ground. Okay, so he's laying the whole foundation for that.
Yeah.
Very
We've been doing that for about a year now. You can't see it from the street because they're way back. You go down the street, there's one for sale down there now for $3 million.
Oh, wow.
The one beside it was for sale for $1.5 million. And there's a lot of multi-million, $3, $4, $5 million houses have been made, going down in the plans and everything.
Right. No, I understand. If you don't mind me asking, I was just wondering why. I was curious on why you want to sell. And it seems like such a great property.
Well, it's 5 bedrooms and there's 2 of us.
That can definitely be a lot of maintenance.
And I'm away 6 months a year.
You say that one more time? It kind of cut out.
I'm away 6 months a year.
Oh, okay. Just for traveling or for work?
No, for goes down to Florida.
Another property down there.
I got a motor.
The motorhome. Okay. Very cool. So, I mean, if we can't get this all closed up, do you have a place that you plan on going? Do you already have another property lined up, or are you just going to stay in the motorhome?
Well, it depends on if we come first off, if we come to an agreement.
Of course, of course.
My friend's a real estate agent, and she gave me an estimate on it.
Okay.
I didn't list it yet. And I said, you're going to figured. She said, do you buy them? So, do you buy them or you try to sell them?
I mean, that's what we do. So, I mean, we are investors.
What do you do?
We're investors. So,
So you buy?
it really.
Okay, you're not trying to list. You're not trying to list it.
I mean, that's always an option of ours, but for this one specifically, I mean, we would just have to see what would work best.
If you want to list it for me, I'm not interested.
Okay. Yeah, no worries about that. Just so one of the benefits through going with us, I can list a couple here. Versus listing, I mean, like I said, we do buy houses all cash, and you don't have to pay any realtor fees. We also cover closing costs, transfer fees, some of the bigger expenses, just to make it a little bit easier on the seller. So with that being said, is there a number that you have in mind that you're looking to get out of the property?
Well, I know the number that my agent told me, and she's usually right on because she sells a lot of these expensive houses.
Okay, and what was she thinking?
But what was you thinking?
Well, I mean, based off of what you've told me, everything.
I'm sure you brought it up online, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the Zillow estimate right now. I mean, just to give me a rough idea of what we're looking at here. So obviously, I mean, I am in the investor business. I do need to make some kind of money off the deal. I don't want to lowball you and sound disrespectful by any means. That's not the point of this call. I'm not here to waste your time.
First off, the Zillow estimate don't include the finished basement with a kitchen down there and the garage.
Okay, so you have an in-law.
4 walls. No, it's I was having it done, and the builder, I told him I wanted a bar, and I ended up with a kitchen.
Oh, wow.
I didn't understand the difference.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
But, there's no stove there.
Okay.
I got a sink and refrigerator, the cabinets. It looks like a kitchen.
Okay. Just a random question, but have you ever thought about renting the property?
No, I ain't getting into that. Somebody destroying it.
Okay. No, I understand. So, I mean, with all of that going into account, let me just run a couple numbers here real quick. Just give me 1 second.
Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. The reason I didn't answer it the other time you called because it keeps coming up spam on my phone.
I figured. That's why I figured I'd call you a couple of times. I mean, I didn't mean to interrupt you in case you're doing anything.
Oh, you didn't interrupt me, but that's sort of the way I answer the phone whenever it says spam. If I answer it.
Yeah, no, that's all good. Okay. So I'm looking at your, I'm basically just looking at a satellite image here. I do like how push back from the road the house is. I mean, you got a very long driveway there. It looks nice.
Do you see the garage?
I do. I see it in the back right there at the very end.
Yep.
Okay. So with that coming into play, I'm thinking we could. I mean, I don't typically like to make the offer first, but I'm not here to bullshit you. So what if we do?
All right. Let's be honest with each other. You know, you tell me what you're thinking, and I'll tell you what you told me. Then.
I mean, just initially, what if we were just to say 600, just to give a rough idea?
I got more than that in it.
Yeah, more than that into the property.
Paid 500. I paid 500 just for the house without the basement and the garage.
Okay. I mean, do you have any kind of like?
She told me 810.
She told you 810. Okay. I mean, like I said, we do need to make money, and with the account of like realtor fees, closing costs, all of
I
that.
understand that.
So what if we came up to somewhere a little bit close? I mean, 650 really pushing it for me.
Why don't you email me your information and I'll think about it.
Okay, sure. Are you ready to take my number down?
Oh, I said email it to me, but I guess I can take your number.
Oh. My apologies. I mean, let me see if I have your email here. Yeah, I have your email. I can just send you over my information.
Yeah, just send me your information and you're getting close to it.
All right, sounds good. I mean,
came up a little bit. I will come down a little bit, but
okay.
I don't think I can do 650.
Of course.
I might do 7, like you said, because that's 700 in my pocket.
Okay.
I don't have to pay nothing.
I mean, yeah, I'm here to make the process as simple as possible for you. So let me just run a couple more numbers. I mean, just give me a little bit more time and a preference on when should. Well, I'm just gonna email you. We can figure it out from there.
Yeah,
But,
it's a good time to call me.
all right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate your time, Ron, and we'll be in contact
I know
shortly.
your number now. It's 717 area code.
It is. That is me.
Okay, then. Next time that one rings, I'll answer it.
All right, sounds good. Well, you take care. Okay, we'll be talking soon.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Boom.
Oh wait, we can't hear you.
I think you're on mute. Maybe.
Are we on mute?
We might be on mute. Are we on mute?
No.
No, we're not on mute.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back. Yeah, I think my thing just came unplugged a little bit. Dude, that was a great call. Killing it, man.
Thank you.
I think you got to the very bottom of it. So, I mean, in terms of like making money on this, what I think really is like doing just like a wholesale to this, like just get it under a wholesale contract and list it on the market immediately. Like if you got this thing for 700, you could do a hard money bridge real easily into a quick listing at like, I don't know, 780. Represent yourself as a seller, pay out the buyer 3%. That's how I would see this. I think this thing probably could sell for 810 in that range, right? Just started off at like, I mean, played smart, locking this thing up at 700, that still leaves a lot on the table.
I definitely,
so,
Yeah.
He said he's willing to come down to 700. I was at 650. He might be able to even meet in the middle at that.
Yeah.
We could do it at like 675. I mean, that's 25.
If you manage to get this thing at 675, that would be nuts because there's definite money. I mean, this thing's turnkey, right? It's turnkey $800,000. This dude's willing to give you a $125,000 discount because of nothing really. I don't really even understand why he would sell it that quick, but yeah, that's crazy.
He doesn't even seem too motivated, but I mean, he's ready to go. So
I guess he really just doesn't want to worry about listing it. I mean, yeah, dude, just taking that thing down, doing a hard money bridge on it, crazy. That's definitely doable. Definitely doable.
Right.
That's cool.
Awesome,
We got somebody here saying, Liam, what would it look like if you guys generated leads for me? It really depends. if we'd be doing a custom PPC campaign or if we'd be just doing it off auto buy. What I would recommend is if you go down into the description, there's going to be a link and it says managed ads. It's a bit.ly. I'll just type it for you. Yeah, you can just hop on right there and then we can have a meeting and see what it looks like. So guys, we've been running for about an hour now. Y'all want to do a little bit more, or what are you feeling?
He's like, you
keep it going. Yeah, you are having fun now. Yep.
I got time. I got a meeting at 7:30. But I got some time.
Cool. Can't have you being late. Okay, let's find another Pennsylvania lead here.
Let's do it.
You know what? Since we're calling in the Pittsburgh area, now this one was generated 4 minutes ago. This person is fresh. They're ready to rock. There's no mortgage. Bathrooms need work. It needs AC. They want to sell ASAP. They're moving close to family. It's Mary Ann. She's an older lady, I bet.
Mary Ann.
This is going to be the big private stock lead of the night right here. This thing is fresh. But I'm just looking and seeing that a bunch of these didn't sell that were probably a little bit more like this one, owned 30 to 50 years, right? He's retiring, tenant occupied. Nobody bought that thing. I guess crazy. But this one here, this one's just generated. I'm thinking we're good to go on this bad boy. We're going to get this one 100% exclusive. Nobody else can buy that. Go to payment. Cha-ching. All right. Let's take a look here. We got Mr. Ron. Ron, what you got? Contact made. We're going to do with Miss Mary Ann here. I'm going to just send her over.
Mary Ann. Let's see. Okay.
The additional emails are nuts. Wow.
Here's this one too.
Oh, this one was 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
This one too.
That's a hot lead.
This is a real hot lead. This one's, just generated.
Can you put Thursday at 6?
Thursday at 6 for that one?
Yeah.
Right there. Thursday at 6 for Chester.
All right, Mary Ann. All right. All right, here we go.
Do it up. Cash offer option.
Got it written down here.
Your call has been forwarded to.
Oh, she's getting a call back.
In case your viewers are curious,
Your call has been forwarded to.
Do one more time.
Oh, come on. They just filled it out. They're
Well,
still there. They've got to be.
just in case anyone's curious, here's what the outside of the property looks like. Sorry.
Oh, man. That thing looks like it was just placed down there.
It was a little, definitely outdated.
I like that, though.
Yeah, that's good. As long as it's got good bones, it's beautiful.
Can make it beautiful. That isn't hard.
to an automatic voice message
She ain't picking up.
You know what? Quad dial him. Give him that. She just filled it out. This is too fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably from when they see that it's like popping up as a spam.
I know. Yeah, that's what sucks. Because it shows us spam because we cold call too much, I guess.
If she doesn't answer your call, then I'm gonna try to call her myself. I think I want to try and nail this one.
Yeah, good.
All right, go ahead.
He's ready.
How do you
Marianne.
where it doesn't show like spam?
Yeah, I mean, so what I do is honestly, I've got like 30 Google accounts that each have a Google Voice. I've got tons of Google Voices. And so then those I can set up and I can just rotate through them. So that way, I just don't use the same one for the same dialer session multiple times. That way it doesn't show up as spam.
Gotcha. Yeah, we have a Google Voice number, but it may look like I gotta get a new one.
All right, Miss Marianne, what you got? What you got? Turn that down a little bit. It's a little bit loud.
Too.
It's crazy.
So,
Oh, Miss Marianne, don't do that to me.
listed it for sale for $99,000, but then removed it last.
I like that.
It says estimate around 185.
Pick that thing
Pick that thing up.
Like 60.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 412-91874 is not available.
Okay.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Miss Marianne, my name's Liam. I'm the owner of Cash Offer Option. I really want to buy your house. Give me a call back. Thank you.
As easy as that.
Easy as that.
Leave it open-ended. Make them guess.
Okay. I'm going to give you guys another nice one to pay. You know what? I'm looking at our sales in Pennsylvania. They're pretty garbage. We need, guys, everybody in Pennsylvania, what are you guys doing? We got great deals out here. Look at this. We're going to give him Thomas R., which you could have had. There's no mortgage. It's not listed. He's owned it 30 to 50 years. It's tenant occupied. Right? This is the definition of a tired landlord. You could pull lists for a decade and not get a lead that good. Or do you guys want one in Harrison? It's vacant. This one's closer to Pittsburgh. This one looks like it's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Let's do Harrison.
Okay.
Relocate paint inside.
Cha-ching. Look at that. Look at that. Can't wholesale in Pennsylvania. Good thing these guys are licensed. That's probably what it is. That's what it is. Okay, contact attempted. All right, Renee. Renee, what you got, Renee? Uh-oh. Everybody knows what Renee got now. Uh-oh.
That's all good.
Yeah, Kaimani coming in clutch. It's like a lot over there. Yep. You know what it is. That's exactly what it is. Got to be licensed to wholesale.
Wait, did they make that like a thing now in PA?
I think so.
Really? I never knew that.
Suppose it doesn't matter because you guys are covered.
I thought it was just Philly. That's why I was like, oh, I don't know. Maybe they did do the whole state.
Come on, he says, I saw nothing. I don't believe you. You are not to be trusted.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
No one wants to pick up. All right, here we go.
Signed up for a call tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it.
Your call has been.
Come on, Renee.
Skylar, do you have an Instagram that I can tag?
I do. It is _ Skyler, SKYLER, _22. And I think there's an underscore at the end of it. It's a lot of underscores.
You gotta change that.
Yeah, now I do gotta fix that.
I got it. I got it.
Right. Yeah, like I said, I'm not very present on social media. I leave that up to Stefanie.
We're gonna do this one more time.
Do it. Kamani has a great question. What is the new listing leads beta thing on the site? The listing leads beta are the new leads that we have specifically for realtors, but keep it hush hush because before we really push it to the masses, we're going to be looking to have it out of beta. But we're just testing it out, seeing how it looks, all that sort of stuff, and letting people make their move on them.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 72447.
Oh, how do I turn this down?
It's giving away the nuts. Fine.
At the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hi, Renee. This is Stefanie with Cash Offer Option. Give me a call when you get a chance. We're looking to buy your house.
Boom.
Boom.
You know what's kind of cute? You know who Rob Abasalo, or how do you say it? Rob Abasalo. Yeah, like that. He's one of the co-hosts on the Bigger Pockets with David Green.
Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, there you go. Yep.
He actually just liked 3 of my posts.
Dude, that's some clout right there, man. That's all you need.
I know, right?
That's crazy.
I think our next one, I'm gonna give you guys this here. I'm gonna give you guys this Leechburg because it's a funny name. I think. Okay, simple as this. We're gonna come in, just boom. Look at that. You have leads just like that. See, the way that I've been describing this, right? I tried to create a nice elevator pitch for speed to lead, right? One that makes sense to everybody. And so the one that I used is so like maybe you're scrolling on the internet and you're kind of on like some sketchy website, and all of a sudden this big browser tab pops up that says hot single moms in your area right now, right? Like we all know they're not real, right? Okay, but they still pop up nonetheless now, right? Let's kind of flip it on its head just a little bit. Imagine instead of hot single moms, it's motivated sellers. And instead of them being totally fake and trying to scam you, it's 100% real. And there's real motivated sellers that you can find in 30 seconds. That is that's the elevator pitch that I have for our service so far. But we got Donna Williams. Donna, yeah. So this lady is probably not young. You got about 35 phone numbers with it.
Gee. Let's see, Donna.
And everybody, just so you guys know, every single one of the leads now comes automatically integrated with batch skip tracing, so that you're going to have extra emails, extra phone numbers, all that sort of stuff to get in contact with these people.
Up her phone number. Oops.
Your call has been forwarded.
Ooh, straight to voicemail. Gotta get her again.
What was her reasoning for selling?
Moving closer to family.
Dang,
Because
she's
she just purchased this property in 2020, like the very end of 2020.
Ooh, there's something else going on.
Hello.
I'm looking for Donna.
Can I ask who's calling?
Yeah, this is Stefanie with Cash Offer Option. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, and I saw that you're looking to sell your house here on Harrison Avenue. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Yeah, I saw that you answered some of the questions we have here on the website, but it's always good to just hear from the seller themselves. So are you able to run down, some and give me some information about the property there?
Sure.
She's heating up.
No.
Yeah, so what's the condition of it? Have you done any rehabs or any updating to it?
We put laminate flooring across the entire first floor. And the backyard, the grass wouldn't grow because of a huge tree in the yard. So we added gravel, which has really made it looks much nicer.
I gotcha.
We pulled the backsplash in the kitchen, painted. We actually have a guy coming in to repaint the whole house. He's going to paint it probably next week or the week after. He's sick right now.
Gotcha. And yeah, I mean, if we were to come in and purchase that, you wouldn't even have to worry about doing any of that. Because we buy completely as is, so you wouldn't have to worry about that. Now, have you done any other repairs?
No, that's really it. I mean, it wasn't in bad shape when we bought it. We've been there for about 2 years.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like a great property, and you guys, it seems like you guys just in. So how would you wanna? What would you guys wanna move so soon?
You know what? It's a really big house, and we're both older. I'm in my 50s. He's pushing 60, and it's just a lot to maintain.
Gotcha.
So we've gone on a couple little weekend trips and stayed in little cottages, and we're like, now this would be perfect.
Oh yeah, no, I get that. Now, I just want to make sure that the square footage is right. I think you put here between 2,000 to 3,000. Do you have like a number?
You know what? I'm not positive. There on if you pull the address up online, there's photos from prior to us buying it.
Okay.
Like Zillow and all that, they all have photos of it, and I'm sure that they have the square footage in there.
Let me pull it up here. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. Like the only other difference that we really did was when we bought it, they had a living room and a family room.
Mm-hmm.
And we made the one room on the first floor into a bedroom because really didn't need 2 living rooms.
Gotcha. So there's only 3 bedrooms, you're saying then?
There's 2 bedrooms according to what it was listed as when we bought it.
Okay.
But we made one of the rooms on the first floor a bedroom as well.
Okay. And I got to pull it up here on Zillow, and it doesn't show the square footage, but it does say it's a 2-bathroom. Is that correct as well?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah, I was just saying it doesn't show the square footage, but it does show that it's a bathroom. I just want to see if that was correct. Okay.
Yeah, 2.
Okay. Now,
There's a finished bathroom in the basement.
Sorry, what was that?
There's also an unfinished bathroom in the basement.
Okay. Awesome. And yeah, I do see the pictures, some of the pictures up here. And I was just wondering, out of the curiosity, have you ever thought about putting it on the market there?
You know what? We were just talking with our realtor about that. And my reasoning for kind of going against that was by the time that we pay all the closing costs and all of the costs involved, it's sort of going to work out, in my opinion, fairly close to what we could probably get for it if we just went with it as is and went with a company like yours. Because it's like, I don't want all the people coming in and having to leave constantly.
Right. And then having to deal with like the inspection period and the appraisals and all that stuff. I know it can be a hassle.
Yeah, and then the bargaining back and forth. And, it's really, I just don't want all the hassle.
No, that makes sense. And that's literally why, we want to be able to, come in and help a lot of the sellers out. And yeah, just to give you some more information about our company, we will purchase the property cash. So it's like easy on both sides, and we will pay all the closing costs. So you don't have to worry about that. We'll buy it completely as is. So you don't even have to put another cent into the property. But with that being said, how much are you looking to net?
You know what? We would really like to walk away with like $15,000. We have, I believe it's 25,000 equity in it right now, and I think we owe 68.1.
How much you're breaking out? How much did you say you owed on that as well?
I think we owe 68.1, and we'd really like to be able to walk away with 15,000. We don't think that's real unreasonable because we put 4,000 into the flooring. It's just, at least they get a little something back from the money we put into it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking how we can make this work, because I know we would have to come in and do some repairs, and with the lumber costs being so much higher now, I know it can be a bit tight.
What were you guys, I know you have to see it first, but is there an estimated offer that you guys would want to make?
I don't want to insult you at all. But with our company, we do need to make a profit as well. But we want to make sure, that you're in good hands and you guys get a good number. Just with your number, it just wouldn't be able to. It wouldn't be able to work, unfortunately.
What numbers are you thinking? Because honestly, you're not going to help me. I've been talking to a couple companies.
You said you've been talking to a couple companies.
Yeah, we've had a few call backs about different companies interested in buying it.
Now, have you went with one of theirs? Have you?
No, I haven't gone with any. I had one gentleman that offered me 75, and I responded back to him, but I haven't heard back yet.
Gotcha.
I wasn't talking in person. It was just all text message stuff.
I gotcha. Actually, I have my partner here, Skylar, and he actually wanted to speak to you as well.
Hey, you still there?
Yeah, I got it.
Hi, nice to meet you. So I was Stephanie was just kind of writing down some notes here. I'm just looking at the numbers, and so yes, I mean you're asking 83.1 for the property. That would help you walk away with 15,000 cash. That's definitely right. No, I understand. So, I mean, like she said, we are investors, so we need to make a profit. I don't see the property going for much higher than that, and then also including our realtor fees and closing costs and transfer fees. I mean, we probably would barely break even. There is another option in real estate, and just let me know if you're open to it. It's called a subject to deal. So the way that it works is that you would actually keep the mortgage in your name, but we would be paying your mortgage, and then just the deed of the property, the title, would be transferred over to our name. So you kind of get a little bit closer to the number that you're looking for, and we wouldn't have to necessarily go through a bank. We could just keep giving you the payments for whatever your monthly expenses on the mortgage, just to try to get you a little bit closer to that number that you're looking for. Is that something you might be open to?
I don't understand how that works. I'm trying to explain a little bit better.
I know. My apologies. It is a complicated subject, but I mean, we've done it before. So the way that it works, right? So you owe 68.1 still on your property. So basically, you would leave the mortgage in your name. We would take title of the property, but make you your monthly payments to pay off your mortgage. So you would own the property free and clear. I mean, by the time we were done, we would be able to give you a little bit as a down payment, but we're just not able to come the whole way up to 83. So we'd probably be looking a little bit closer to around like 70, 70. I could do like 73, 72 in the end.
Okay, so now when you guys do that, then like I'm like confused because you're paying the mortgage,
right?
But what are you benefiting out of that?
So I mean, it really depends on what we decide to do with the property. If we decide to do a flip, then I mean, obviously we just come in, renovate it, sell it, finish giving you your money, pay off your mortgage. If there was a better option, such as a rental, then we would just throw it up for rent. The tenant's money that would come to us, we would obviously we would just give it to you to pay off your mortgage until the property is owned free and clear, and then we'll have title of the property. So you'll get your money, and then we'll get the property. I know it.
Now, do you know how that works as far as I have one of those, what is that, FHA loans?
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm familiar.
Okay, so because I have that type of a loan, my credit is not up enough to get a conventional loan. So the only way that I can get the loan for another house would be to sell that. So do you know if I did that second option, would that be something that I would be able to do?
Right. I mean, it really depends. It really depends on how much money you're willing to use as a down payment. I know with the FHA, you only require 3.5% down. So, I mean, if you didn't want to take any money out of your own pockets as a down payment, we could give you, like I said, we could give you a couple thousand up front just to help you. And then you're obviously going to able to use that as no, you have, okay, so I'm thinking about it here. And I know with the FHA loan, you have to have the property as your primary residence for at least 1 year, which you do have. But I believe.
And it does depend upon your credit score. So to be able to purchase another house, it would be a minimum of a 580. but it just would be up to your debt to income ratio on a monthly basis of what that would be.
Right.
So it just depends on your income
Right now, actually,
monthly.
what's going on is we paid off about $10,000 of credit cards and so forth. So we have
Nice.
our numbers came up significantly. Probably going to be another month or so until they've all calculated over. And we're both probably at about like a 660 to 680.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's
good.
not bad at all. Okay.
No, I'm thinking it's going to go up higher. If it would be about 700, we could go to the conventional loan. So that's what we're hoping to hit by the time everything comes through.
Right.
And you'll still be able to hit conventional, since that is a minimum of a 620. In some areas, it can be a 640. But you, like you said you're around the 660 or so. So you guys should definitely be fine.
Now, the only question really comes to hand is conventional typically is 20%. I know that in some circumstances you can get it from anywhere from 5 to 10 to even 15% down initially.
Right.
It really depends on whether you're going through a bank, a mortgage broker, a credit union, any of this sort. Their requirements are a credit union.
No, I have a broker.
Oh, a broker. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the requirements are all going to be a little bit different. How about me and Stefanie just discuss this a little bit more? We're going to run a little bit, a couple numbers, just to make sure our math adds up. And then is it okay if we reach back out to you in a couple days here?
That sure is. Now, I will tell you that right on our street, because if you go with the average selling price of the homes in the area, yeah, that's pretty typical, that amount. We do have a home that they just renovated probably 2 blocks up, and I know that they got about $120,000.
Is that roughly about the same size as your property?
Probably a little smaller.
A little smaller? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just a matter of, of what the buyers are looking for. It's a nice, quiet community, and there's a good school right there, so a lot of people like that area,
Right. No,
it's just
for sure.
the house is way too big for me.
Okay. Oh, I understand.
We have, but I wish I had measurements for you, but like I was telling Stefanie, we had changed the one room on the first floor into another bedroom because there was 2 living rooms, a dining room, kitchen, 2 small pans, bathroom, and a laundry room. That's just the first floor. Second floor is 2 bedrooms plus the bathroom. Then the basement has a semi-finished room, and there's 3 rooms in the back, like storage room type things. They're just cement. And there's an unfinished bathroom, plus a garage in the backyard and the deck. So, I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah, that's a good sized property. I mean, I'm sure that can definitely be a lot to maintain for you guys. It's completely understandable why you would want to downsize. So yeah, let us run through some numbers here, and we'll get back to you as soon as we figure it all out.
Okay, now the phone number came up as spam risk, and I ordinarily just send them to the client.
Right.
So,
no, I understand. Do you want to take my personal down?
I was going to say, well, would you be able to just text it to me?
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't have a pen nearby to even write it down.
Okay. No, I'll just text
Or
it to
you
you.
can text me and say, hey, it's me. I'll be calling in, this amount of time, and then I'll know the answer.
Right. Yeah, I got you. All right, sounds good. Well, I appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was good talking with you, Donna.
Good talk with you too, and thank you for worrying about offending me. I don't get offended easily.
Yeah,
Put it to yes or a no kind of thing for me.
I mean, I understand. I mean, we're always just looking out for our clients' best interests, so always trying to just help out.
Make a couple bucks.
Right. I mean,
I'm trying to be like as front as I can. That's what I would rather just kind of tell you guys what's what. And like I said, I've been talking to a couple other people, and that's what there's all different options. So.
Okay.
But I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you taking the time to look into it.
Of course. Well, we'll definitely be in contact here soon, all right?
All righty. Thank you much.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
We can't hear you.
Are you on mute again?
This time I'm on mute.
There we go.
Yeah. Guys, that's killer. You guys tag team that whole thing? That's great.
I feel like it's good because sometimes we do that a lot. And like where like I fall off, he takes it on, or sometimes where he falls off, I take it on. So
That's a good way to go about things, yeah.
What would you recommend in that circumstance?
let me text her.
I mean, she's saying ARV is probably roughly around 125 to 130. She's willing to let it go for probably around 75 cash, but with a subject
75 cash, and then I mean, what are repairs on that thing?
It's
And where's it located?
That
Leechburg.
That's right.
So I'm
Pittsburgh,
thinking
I've never done a deal there, so I have no idea what kind of hedge funds are buying out there. I'm assuming there's some. If you have hedge fund buyers, then if you get it locked up at like what 75, that's going to be about 60% ARV then, if 125, 135 is correct. So then that would actually be enough margins in there, assuming repairs aren't too extensive. A hedge fund would definitely pick that up. So you can definitely wholesale it to a hedge fund. However, coming in at like 80, like 83, if ARV is like 125, coming in at like 83-ish, or 85 as a creative deal, that's going to be money no matter what. Because it gives people a lot of margins to play with in terms of, if you negotiate for really favorable terms, if it's an FHA loan, she got it not too long ago, so rates were probably pretty decent. She's got a lot of good things going for it, and if you can negotiate to have not a lot down, then that right there would be a big benefit to an end buyer there who wants to rent it out. What I would look at, is so I saw you. Nice job pitching the creative. I liked it. I don't know if you
pitching it. So he was like, "Give me the phone." So I was like, "Okay."
We had one of our creative experts here, Robin. She was in our chat, and so what she's saying. So with creative, you can pay more, right? Because a creative deal, right? You're not so much focused on equity as you are with cash flow, right? The whole idea with the creative is like we can have leeway on equity, and then you can come into as long as we're just walking into cash flow and we can negotiate for a low down payment, right? And so that's the way that you can you don't have to worry so much about equity, which with a strict wholesale, a cash offer, it has to be, it's an equity play, right? You can't get creative with it. There's no extra, wiggle room to have. It's either like we're getting margins built in cash or we're not. So the benefits of it on the exit strategy. So when you're talking about time and she asks like, what are the benefits of this? So a good exit strategy for really anything is the one that I usually go to is just saying we're going to rent it out. And if they ask for more details, like, well, how does that make sense? Then the strategy that I really like to use is going to be a lease option. So just tenant owner. And so then in that situation, with that, you can get like a 10% down on it, because there's a lot of people that can't qualify for financing, but they're cash heavy. I'm sure, you guys being realtors, I saw when the FHA stuff popped up, you guys were on it. But you guys, there's people who have really bad credit, but they've got the cash to make a purchase. So then you can take a 10%, what's called an option fee up front, and then you can actually rent it out above market rate, and you can pass off taxes and insurance through escrow. And then when you put it through a third-party servicing company, because let's say there's some equity built into that, then it's going to be a wrap. And so in that, you're going to either pay your interest on that or you're not. It's going to be added into the final price there. And so then as it gets paid off, after usually about 2 months, then it gets removed off of her debt to income ratio, and it makes it really easy for her to then go qualify for another one, because then she can use that lien that she has against you guys with that as a collateral for another payment. So then she can use that as another purchase. So usually purchasing isn't that much of a problem. And so then you can help her, your credit's a problem. Perfect. If we make all the payments for you, would that help you rebuild your credit? That's one way that it can, you can focus it as. Yeah. Otherwise, yep. Robin said, yep. Equity comes, equity goes, but as long as the cash flows, your money will always grow or something like that.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Other than that, though, I don't think it's a particularly attractive deal, but I mean,
I don't know, it seems more of a headache. I mean, especially since Leechburg isn't even close to, like, not relatively close to us. We'd have to start looking into property managers and so forth. But
Well, with creative deals, it's really nice is that if you get good enough terms, you can wholesale those contracts just like a regular purchase agreement.
right, true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's definitely an option.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't own any property in Florida, but I've gotten probably 6 or 7 creative deals set up there that I just wholesale off, right?
So you'll set up the creative deal and then just wholesale it to another investor.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Because I mean, all you're doing in a regular wholesale transaction is literally just signing a purchase agreement. That's the same thing you're doing here. Just the purchase agreement is a little bit more, fun.
Yeah. We'll have to see how many investors are located out that way. So we can
Probably not too many. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably the case.
But yeah, no, then I don't know. Maybe a little bit more than a Colesboro or Coletown or whatever that other place was called.
Oh yeah. Well, it was I don't even remember. It was
I don't know.
something obnoxious.
Yeah, some mining town.
Definitely. Oh, geez.
Oh yeah, then Robin says another good thing. What is the area like? Will it support short-term rental, traveling nurses, etc.? Yeah.
Think
Probably
so.
not.
At this
Probably
point.
not.
In Pittsburgh,
Let's
most definitely.
zoom out. Just try to get an idea.
Yeah, I don't know if Leechburg is the travel capital of Pennsylvania.
Definitely not. It's Leechburg is located a little bit northeast of Pittsburgh,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe about an hour or so.
Well, guys, those are some great calls.
No,
Thank
well,
you,
we
thank you.
appreciate you having us on.
Yeah, no, this is
No, absolutely. Absolutely. It's always a ton of fun. But you guys want to do another one? You cool calling it for the evening?
I gotta get going. I gotta head over to my office and get this meeting going. But like I said, I appreciate it. We'll have to do it again though. One of these days.
Absolutely.
That was so fun.
So another thing that we host too, they're called the closers cage matches, and then those what we do with is we go head to head. So we can have 2 people on at once, and then it's just dial for dial, back and forth, and then at the very end, whoever then we have three judges. The community's a judge, I'm a judge, and then we're gonna have somebody else who'll be a judge, and then whoever gets 2 out of 3 votes is the winner. And so we're thinking of we're gonna start doing we're gonna put on like a big season for it, and then have a crown champion, and then do it again.
Nah, we're definitely into competition. We're always
I figure. Right? Yeah, I figured. You guys can compete. I never considered competing as a team, but you guys could definitely do it.
Let's do it.
Or if you guys wanted to go against each other too.
Yeah, we work better.
There you go. I like it. Well, guys, awesome. It was so fun having you guys on. It's always cool to have other young people who, are studs in their spaces.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks
It was
for
very
having
nice
us.
meeting you.
Yeah, awesome. It was nice meeting you guys. I think I'll get the show wrapped up, but we'll be in touch, I'm sure.
Sounds good.
good.
I'll see you
Peace
later.
out, guys. Oh, look at that, guys. That was so much fun. We got pretty much all the Pennsylvania leads called because you guys don't buy them. I don't know what's up with that. But other than that, guys, I think that we might call it for tonight. We had a bunch of great conversations. We had a bunch of fun. We had some definitely some potential deals come through. Hospitals nearby. Thank you. Yep. That's smart, Robin. It's very smart. But other than that, gang, I think I'm going to go off. I've got some calls I need to make, business and otherwise. Probably call my dad, see how he's doing. He's always wanting to know how I'm doing. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to close it out with an ad reel. We got to get our money's worth. Peace out, gang.
Are you looking to implement pay-per-click advertising into your real estate business? iSpeedTheLead.com is an a la carte PPC marketplace, allowing investors to get into the world of PPC